just hold it.
Ladies and gentlemen, New York has been busy with local projects and a state project. There's been work going on in New York City because the engineers that think that they need to change the traffic lights and traffic timing and such so that it's harder for us all to cross streets. So there's been advocacy on that. There's been local advocacy regarding just guide dog users, various local things, retirement, what have you. I had a nurse call me, this was kind of interesting, and a gentleman wants to get a guide dog. The doctor doesn't think he should, and apparently he has some health issues. And my concerns were different from the doctor's concerns, but I told the nurse, I said, whatever school he's applying to, that really is between him and the school and the doctor. And also, we're having an issue. An employee of the Western New York Independent Living Center has been visiting a client at a nursing home and has continuously been harassed because suppose they want complete vet records for his dog to be able to come into the nursing facility.
Jesus.
Complete vet records. And then we got them not to do that, and then they said, well, the thing says that the dog has to have a vest. We see that. And a harness is not an appropriate tool for a guide dog to wear. Just wondered if you all knew that you didn't have appropriate things on your guide dog. Anyway, yeah, an attorney told us that. Okay, so it's, y'all are illegal. I'm sorry. So anyway, but Collida Health, which owns this facility, is taking kind of a low priority on it, so I guess the nursing facility is, so it's either going to go away or it'll erupt again. And as some of you know, Shirley Taveri is a travel agent. She has been advocating for people with disabilities, advocating for people using service dogs, is advocating for cruise lines to get more in shape about accepting service dogs on their cruise lines. So, and Joyce Carrico, by the way, is working on the New York City traffic project. So we have a lot of individual local education things going on. We have 4 of us in our division waiting with bated breath to see if we get to staff the hotline. We're all very excited about that. And we're going to do something a little bit different than normal. I'm going to call Miss Julie Phillipson up here to talk to you about a fascinating project that she is involved with in the state of New York to train first responders about how to deal with service animals, people with disabilities, etc. Julie's going to talk to you about that.
Let me get my dog under control here. She's a very young dog. Okay. A few months ago, I was asked by the statewide coordinator of New York Disability Awareness Training Program to participate with him in developing a training module, training program, and a training manual for first responders that will be standard procedure training procedures for all first responders, including police, fire, and EMTs. And this project has a council of about 30 people, and each person is representing a different disability group. So my piece is only
No, it's
on
fine,
one,
thank you. She just told me to say something.
and
What
I've given
Thank you.
a lot of information
Joyce, you wanna say
about
anything
guide
from New
dogs,
York?
guide dog etiquette, how to behave with
Said no,
service
said
animals,
necessary.
where service animals are allowed and not,
Thank you.
including ambulances and hospitals and all of that stuff that It's all going to be in writing. This is all going to be done on DVDs and podcasts. The first responders will be required to look at this material on their own time. And it's quite involved. I've used a lot of information from the 3 guide dog schools in the area, CNI, Guiding Eyes, and the Guide Dog Foundation, from information that I got on their websites. And Becky Barnes from Guiding Eyes gave me some good material that I have included. And this is a grant that was given to through New York State Developmental Disability Council. Any questions? Okay.
Thanks, Julie. Okay, we're through.
Okay, I didn't, by the way, I have submitted an article to a major peer-reviewed journal dealing with emergency medical services and emergency medicine. And
Okay.
I want to talk about it. Hello. I'm Deanna Lewis. I'm from the Ohio Association of Guide Dog Users. And we're one of the most recently formed divisions. Our first meeting took place in 2010 at our state convention in Columbus, Ohio. Right now we're in the process of establishing members. We have about 12 right now. We're working on individual guide dog access issues. And I wrote some notes and I'm trying to read them. It's not doing very well. I'm not very good public speaker. We have the Guide Dog Bill of Rights published on our website, for our NFB website. And we're also planning on conducting some conference calls to keep in touch with everybody. Some of our goals are, we like to work on educating children about guide dogs, doing some fundraising, and making sure that all local businesses are in compliance with the new ADA laws. And that's all.
and was told that she couldn't, at first she was told that she couldn't bring her guide dog at all onto the facility when she was donating plasma. Then they relented and said, well, you can bring your dog in, but you need to keep it in another room. As we worked with them and with the Illinois Attorney General's office, because even though she was in Wisconsin, Baxter International is in Illinois, the AG's office and Megan Sidhu from the wonderful Dan Goldstein's office acted as our attorneys. We came up with a solution that I didn't really like. However, it was the best that we were able to do given the circumstances, and that was that she could bring her dog in when she was donating plasma. However, no one else donating plasma could be in the room with her while she was donating.
What?
I said that that was really
Stupid.
not
It's so silly.
a good solution. However, it was the best that we could do with the Illinois Attorney General's office because they felt they didn't have the jurisdiction to enforce the Americans with Disabilities Act. So we arrived at that decision, and I was still I was still advocating for something better. Felt that was still a separate benefit in essence, but again, we felt that was the best that could be done. So about 2 months ago, someone posted to our list and says, I'm trying to donate plasma, and they're telling me that I can't bring my dog into the facility. So I got in touch with them, and this was in Virginia now, and I said, let me guess, is this